It's a pleasure to be in front of you tonight by video, and I apologize I can't be here in person. Miriam and I have taken care of a young girl whose father was killed in 9/11, and she's getting married today. She asked me to speak at her wedding, and I felt obligated to do so. Otherwise, there's nothing in this world I'd rather do than spend the evening with all of my great friends from Bonner. I am so proud to be admitted to the Hall of Fame. It's particularly exciting for me as I have never graduated from an entire high school, including my own grade school, and 3 different high schools that I attended. I have many friends at Bonner. Pat Burns is in the audience tonight and is being honored, and he deserves to be honored. Mike Curry has been on the board for years, has done a terrific job, and many others that I've met through the years and have become close to have typified what makes Bonner great. The character, the education, the camaraderie, the ability to compete and win, the Philly pride, and the Catholic values of Bonner are unique. Without Bonner, the kids that get the opportunity to attend there would be forced to go to the local public schools and wouldn't receive half of those values. Prendergast was always the place where the nicest, most beautiful women attended. As a guy in high school, I, with many others, visited that campus often. It was an amazing place where women of character and values, who were competitive athletes and great students and wonderful people, were extremely kind and nice and inviting to me as a young man. The combination of these 2 schools has created a powerful force for youth in Delaware County. I am so proud to have been part of the saving of these great 2 schools. And I thought I'd close by just giving you a little bit of history. Archbishop Chaput was brought into Philadelphia to save money in the Archdiocese. He had no history with the Philadelphia high school system, didn't really understand the neighborhoods and communities, and certainly underestimated the power and resolve of the Bonner-Prendy alumni and the Delco strength that supported those 2 schools. It was just a number on a ledger. He had decided they were going to close. I was contacted by Mike Curry and a number of other Bonner alums who were truly committed to saving the school. And I was given the opportunity to visit Bonner, meet the teachers, meet the students. And I was reacquainted with the fact that so many of my great friends attended Bonner. In 21 days, we had to raise $21 million to save Bonner, West, Newman-Goretti, and other schools that Archbishop Chaput had decided to close. At 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, at the end of those 21 days, he was making an announcement to all the kids in all of the schools that they would be closing. They were assembled in the auditorium, and he had decided the schools were going to be closing. We got our last donation for $2 million for Bonner at 2 o'clock on that Friday afternoon. And I had a young man driving my car because I was working the phones. I instructed him to do 100 miles an hour down Market Street so that we could arrive at 222 before 3 o'clock, and instead of announcing the closure, we could announce that these schools were staying open. A number of Bonner alums and teachers and priests from Bonner made that pitch to get that $2 million. And I remember telling him on the way in that that pitch was a life or death situation, and their success or failure in obtaining that donation would determine the future and outcome of Bonner. To their credit, they did an extraordinary job. We got that donation. We arrived at 222 at 5 minutes to 3. And instead of announcing that the schools would close, the Archbishop had to announce that those schools would stay open. It was one of the proudest moments of my life, watching on the TV screen all the kids jumping for joy that their school would remain open. Since then, I commend the team at Bonner for doing an extraordinary job at making it even more successful, at continuing with the mission and values and character that make Bonner students so great. And I'm hopeful that I can be part of your organization for years to come. Congratulations to all my colleagues who are also receiving this award tonight. I'm proud of every one of you, and every one of you deserve it. Thank you. Good night.